Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Scream TV series. Uh, I just I actually finished season 1 this week, and season 2 is about to premiere in less than 5 days this week. So just to catch you up, the killer was not who I expected to be. Actually, it was a pretty good twist. Piper Shaw turned out to be the killer, which she was kind of like the Gale Weathers type, and also turned out to be Emma's sister.
No more masks. Hey, sis.
I really enjoyed this because I remember in the original movies that Gale Weathers was often suspected as the killer, but she wasn't. Um, and it was pretty interesting because she was Piper was kind of like an inside person within everyone, and she got the information from everyone. So that was interesting, I thought.
Surprise. Piper. You can't be. I can. You pretended to help me. You pretended to be my friend. And it stings when someone breaks your trust, right, Mom? My dad trusted you, and look how that turned out. Dad got shot.
Another thing too that I liked about the show, it was kind of like that people were talked about a lot were kind of like the sins of the parents followed along to their children, kind of like Nightmare on Elm Street, or it had that Nightmare on Elm Street vibe that the sins of the parents passed on to the kids. It also kind of had like I Know What You Did Last Summer vibe. Another thing too, what I enjoyed from the TV series is that Audrey's friend Noah refers he refers the rules from the movies. He says that everyone's a suspect, and maybe there is some connection between the show and the movies. Probably, I don't know, but I think that with this series, they really should take the rules into consideration. And with the killer from this TV series, I thought it was pretty cool because there was a few female killers. I mean, from Scream 2 you have Billy's mom. Scream 4 you have Sydney's niece or cousin, I forgot, whatever. And now you have Piper. And actually you have two killers. Actually, there's always two killers in a Scream movie, the puppet master behind the scenes and the person actually doing the dirty work. So Piper was I think a bit of both, and I think it turned out that Audrey was the second one. But who knows what her motives were? I mean, she killed someone she loved, and I thought that was pretty. It just came out of nowhere. It was like a curveball to me. I was just like, "What?"
Okay, let's get down to business. The way I see it, someone's out to make a sequel. You know, cash in on all the movie murder hoopla. So it's our job to observe the rules of the sequel.
The rules for a sequel. I think this will probably help season 2 a lot because I mean, it may be season 2, but in a way, it's a sequel, and how sequels go, they get darker, and yeah.
Number one, the body count is always bigger. Number two, the death scenes are always much more elaborate. More blood, more gore. Carnage, candy. Your core audience just expects it. And number three, if you want your sequel to become a franchise, never, ever.
How do we find the killer, Randy? That's what I want to know.
So, in a way, season 2 is a sequel, so it's going to be more bloodier, and for what I saw of season two's trailer, that, yeah, they're going for a psychological, more gory, more mind-bending, because for what I read online, that in season 2, Emma comes back from therapy, and she wants to get her life back to normal, kind of like Laurie did in Halloween. and Sydney did in Scream.
Hello?
No, please.
Welcome back.
I think someone helped Piper, and I think they're still out there.
You had quite the thing going, didn't you?
There was no accomplice. That movie's over. Roll credits. Leave the fucking theater. What is this?
Pretty sure it belongs to Troy James, Brandon's brother.
Why am I dreaming about this place? Am I completely crazy?
You have to be careful with who you trust.
You don't know us. Not really. There is a new killer out there.
Exactly. We're starting Act 2.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Everybody has a way of dealing with what we went through. The thing about the truth is, it's hard to pin down. You hope it's one thing, but deep down, you know it's something else.
I'm back here because I want to get back to normal. And it would really suck if you guys...
Acting weird around me.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
So Emma wants to get back to normal. It's that classic sequel main character heroine that comes back home from spending a while at a hospital or going through treatment, and that has happened a lot in various horror movie series, Halloween, Scream, and so much more. I mean, even Alien. There was even a scene in Alien where she goes through struggles.
Told you I'd make a movie someday. Huh?
Oh my god.
Well, if you're watching this tape, it means, as I feared, I did not survive these killings here at Windsor College. And that giving up my virginity to Karen Kolchak at the video store was probably not a good idea. My legacy. My death will not be in vain.
Sorry
and my
about
life's
that.
work will help save some other poor soul from getting mutilated. If this killer does come back and he's for real, there are a few things that you gotta remember. Is this simply another sequel? Well, if it is, same rules apply. But here's the critical thing. If you find yourself dealing with an unexpected backstory and a preponderance of exposition, then the sequel rules do not apply. Because you are not dealing with a sequel. You are dealing with the concluding chapter of a trilogy. That's right. It's a rarity in the horror field, but it does exist. And it is a
Alright, a trilogy. I have a feeling that season 3 will kind of be the third act in the Scream series. It'll be a trilogy in a way.
force to be reckoned with. Because true trilogies are all about going back to the beginning and discovering something that wasn't true from the get-go. God.
Something that wasn't there in the beginning. Will it go back to Emma? Will it go back to her mom? Will it go back to Audrey? Will it go back to the mayor? Who knows who it will go back to, but in a trilogy, it all comes back full circle at some point in time to the main character or to the whole cast. Who knows what will happen in season 3, but if it's following the rules, then yeah.
Father, Jedi, all revealed something that we thought was true that wasn't true. So if it is a trilogy you are dealing with, here are some super trilogy rules. 1, you got a killer who's going to be superhuman. Stabbing him won't work. Shooting him won't work. Basically, in the third one, you got to cryogenically freeze his head, decapitate him, or blow him up. Number 2, anyone, including the main character, can die. This means you sit.
Alright, another thing too that they talked about, at the end when they finally killed Piper, they said they always come back. So who knows? Are they superhuman or normal?
I'm sorry, it's the final chapter. It could be fucking Reservoir Dogs by the time this thing is through. Number 3, the past will come back to bite you in the ass. Whatever you think you know about the
So
past,
we kind of
forget.
got a bit of that in season 1, that the past comes back to bite them in the butt. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully it turns out to be good.
Past is not at rest. Any sins you think were committed in the past are about to break out and destroy you.
And thanks again, guys, for watching so much. I want to hear what are your thoughts on Scream Season 2, and possibly if they do a Scream Season 3, are they going to follow the rules? Are they going to change the end game or what? Trying to stand away from it. And thank you so much again for watching, guys.